Where have you been, man? What's going on?
Dude. So, remember how I told you, like, it's a long journey, man. I told you, me and my mom moved across the country and into some shitty fucking hotel, and I met this guy, and he has taught me the way of karate, because there's these kids at school that bullying me, and, like, I was at the beach, and I was trying to pick up this chick with my soccer skills. This dude rolls up with his homies and all these fucking motorcycles and fucking beat my ass in front of her. And then I was at the dance, and I tried to be sneaky, and I did something, and they beat my ass again. And so I just had to beat him. We got into a tournament, and he cheated, for sure. He cheated. He tried to take my leg out, but thankfully my master fucking did this weird massage on my leg. He got kind of close. You know, I thought I was going to go a different direction, but he massaged my leg. I ended up kicking that dude's face and winning the tournament. And then his master kicked his ass and broke his trophy. But, you know, he seems like he's going to be a good guy. I feel like, you know, after a couple years, it'll all blow over. I think I'm going to open up my own dojo. He'll open up his own dojo. I think we'll become lifelong friends. Really?
I feel like you just described the plot of The Karate Kid and Cobra Kai.
No. Like, I just told you, me and my mom, even though I'm 42 and have my own family, we moved across the country. And so that's why I'm late, because I had to learn karate.
So you moved to move back?
I didn't move back. I drove. You know how long it took me to fucking learn karate? This guy was making me do like fucking household chores, like fucking waxing his cars and painting his fence and shit. But everything he was teaching me, like those chores, was fucking karate moves, bro. Fucking wax on. Somebody tried to punch me. I said, wax this. And I fucking blocked it. Fuck, dude. Imagine my surprise. I thought I was just doing chores, hurt my fucking arm. He had a bunch of cars. I was like, this fucking guy. He was trying to make me do his household chores like a fucking ass, you know? No. I'm gonna fucking... Yeah, man. It was super weird, but then I had to register for this tournament, even though I've never done karate.
Was it the All Valley tournament?
Yeah. Oh, were you there? You saw me beat him, didn't you? You saw me kick him.
I've seen this movie.
Dude, whatever, bro. What are we fucking... All right. Well, let's quit fucking around. What are we watching, man?
Well, tonight we're watching the 2023 horror movie, God of Pain. A man wakes up in the middle of the street without knowing how he ended up there. Soon, he finds himself forced to confront Algea, the God of Pain. Directed by J.D. Allen, starring Jason Wixom, Dwayne Finley, and Yolanda Stang.
Is Algea real?
I have no clue.
I thought Algea was like fucking the homeless guy that was trying to take his wallet. Like, if you woke up in the middle of a street all fucking drunk, and then there's somebody named Algea coming to get you, I'd be like, what the fuck? You know? But
yeah.
All right. Let's fucking play this. Wait, let me get a drink. Fucking, what are we drinking?
Oh, yeah, we're drinking Tullamore Dew.
Ooh, it's pretty smooth.
It is.
Sloppy flute in the night. Sweater holder shining bright. Where the gold tastes just right. Slacking hands in the moonlight. Berated, berated, not a bad word. Working on is preferred. Berated, berated, hear our call. The podcast that welcomes all.
Rated G, rated PG, rated PG-13, rated NC-17, and rated R are certification marks owned by the Motion Picture Association, Inc. This podcast has not been rated or certified pursuant to the Motion Picture Association, Inc.'s film rating system, nor is this podcast authorized by, endorsed by, or affiliated with the Motion Picture Association, Inc.
All right, we're back with God of Pain.
Let's do that digital 4 sign. You ever do that thing where, like, you start at a point and you have to, like, do the puzzle without crossing the line again?
Yeah.
Yeah. Inglewood.
Inglewood Films.
But it's I-N-G, isn't Inglewood?
No, that's spelled right.
Is there a California place, the Hood?
Yeah.
It's I-N-G?
Well, I mean, Inglewood now is kind of gentrified.
Oh.
So now we open up on a really nice brick
God
house.
damn, is that a house?
And there's a guy in white scrubs and shoes out in the middle of the driveway with blood on his nose.
I know where he just came from. He just
And
came
he
from a party.
Just starts throwing up. Ugh.
Oh, what the fuck is
Some
that?
brown stuff. Ew.
Like, it wasn't even...
It's like red brown.
Well, I mean, when you puke, you don't have hanging from your mouth like that. It looked like motherfucking slime. God, that is a fucking gigantic ass. Like, that.
Yeah.
That house is haunted.
It's a beautiful house.
For sure, that house is haunted. What's the Winchester Mansion
Oh, yeah.
that has random steps that lead up to random windows?
Mm-hmm.
That house looks like...
I want to go see that place.
Dude.
So let me see, like, you like 4 kids playing hopscotch.
Whatever it is when you have 2 kids having
or
the...
jump rope.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, not hopscotch. What the fuck?
no, that's different.
I thought you were going to say like double dutch.
Double dutch.
But it's only one rope.
So now this guy, he's like just crawling or practically like stumbling towards them, and
Hey, where are we?
and these kids aren't even like acknowledging him.
Fuck no, they're on a world record of jumping rope. Don't fuck up the thing. Oh.
And now the German Shepherd chases him
But
into the house.
did you see that those kids did not, even though that dog ran through it, those kids didn't miss a beat.
No.
Jump roping, dude.
Yeah.
That was fucking awesome.
So now he's hanging on the door, and we see
Ugh.
like just like creepy black hair.
So it said that guy's name is John.
Yeah.
Nah, that's Carl. Carl is now in the house. Wouldn't you just jump on something like go into a straight house? What the fuck is
then he
that?
hears the phone ring, and it's this
Oh.
like, you know, one of those old rotary dial phones on a pedestal
In the center of the hall.
in the center of the hallway.
So it's meant for him. He knows it's meant for him.
Because otherwise, why would there be a phone on a pedestal?
In the center of a hall.
Yeah,
You know, I'd be like,
Where-
this isn't safe.
where nobody puts a phone.
Right? If I was like, you know what, babe? We're going to buy a landline, and I know the perfect place for it right here in the motherfucking center of the stairs.
You might have to, like, you know, Space Invaders walk past it, but that's okay.
Dude. The house was nice until the interior designer's like, you know what'll really make this hallway pop?
A
Fucking
phone.
phone, bruh.
It's not even plugged into the it's not even plugged into the phone line.
Oh, there was a cord hanging down. What if it's a Bluetooth rotary?
Maybe. So now it's telling him the god of pain is coming for him.
The darkness. That's what it said.
It's like, none of this is making any sense. Yeah, none of that made any sense.
None of this makes any sense. I fucking did a shit ton of heroin last night. Woke up in some fresh white clothes.
Well,
I was
that's
at a
probably-
party with a bunch of baby oil.
That's probably why he imagined that the phone is or someone is actually talking to him on a phone that's not connected to the phone line.
He just took a bunch of PCP. He's still tripping balls. Those kids weren't real. That's why the fucking dog was able to run through the jump rope, but they didn't even miss his jump.
I know. So now he's walking by the staircase,
That staircase kind of
and
looks scary.
there's a dining room area that has
Nope,
a closed
let out
door.
the little
And there's
boy.
a little boy that just
That was outside. He's inside.
like startle moves.
Right? Because that hair. We can't make fun of that little kid, can we? Fuck yeah, we can.
Yeah, we can.
That's fucked up.
I mean, it's a lot of hair. It looks like a wig.
Dude. That kid, I guarantee, like, I don't know. I could not have my hair. I tried to grow my hair long a couple years ago, and I was like, dude, I need to grow my hair long so that way I can donate it, you know? And my hair was just too thick man. It was so fucking hot. Mm-hmm. And then my sister, she went through cosmetology school and everything. She's like, normally you'd have to grow your hair for 4 years for it to be a foot long. And I was like, nope, can't do it. Yeah. I made about 7 or 8 months. And I was like, sorry, kids. Sorry, kids who need my fucking hair.
So he hears some static hissing in another room, and it's a TV. And it's that white noise.
What size TV do you think that is?
Like a 13? Maybe?
I'm thinking more like an 8.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
It looks like it's one of those... I've never seen them, but you know those movies that have like the train station where people sit down and you can like unfold the TV in your armrest or something?
Yeah.
It looks like it's that little small TV.
Which, I don't know if you noticed it, but like he goes to turn the TV off and it's turning off before he even has his hand on the knob.
It's tricking him.
Like, I don't know if it's tricking him or not. It's weird. Now it's turned back on.
It's like a dollar bill with like the fishing line.
Yeah.
Like, oh, got you good.
Wonder how many times we can get this guy to do this.
So he turns it off again. And he's like, all right, this time for real it's going to go. God, could you imagine being fucking hungover as shit and then being fucked with like this?
God.
Dude.
Now the TV is back on again.
He's like, God damn it. I'd leave.
Yeah.
Fuck that TV. Fuck that TV. Close the door. Because, I mean, at this point, you're breaking and entering into that house. You know what I'm saying? This isn't your house. Fucking, you should probably get out.
Yeah, and he pulls the knob out.
It's not a good look to be in a stranger's house with their kids playing double dutch halfway.
And then he turns around and he sees like a guy in a, like a...
It looked like an old medical mask with the... Where they put ether at the end of the nose.
Oh, yeah. Like the guy, or the
pandemic guys.
Yeah, the plague doctor.
Yeah. But then he ran through.
But there was like, did you see there was like the guy in the long black wig in the hallway?
Yeah. So now he ran up the stairs because that's what you should do.
You should trap yourself further into the house.
Yeah.
Not just run outside.
And now the inside of the house... Did they purposely put fucking wallpaper to look like moldy walls?
Or just moldy ass walls.
Have you seen?
Yeah,
that would be fucked up. Like there's this people that did Practical Joke on their friend where they put like a really fucked up room where it was like murder on the walls and like all this other shit, and they passed out and they put him in that room, and when he woke up he's like, what the fuck? It's like that's what happened with this one.
Yeah. So then there's like a little girl voice outside the door, and he turns around and there's a scary ghost lady
screaming
in his face, and he comes out and now he's in
a boiler room,
like the bowels of the building.
This house,
like the bowels of like an industrial building.
If I go downstairs into your bottom floor, do you have a boiler room there?
I don't have a boiler room. But if you had like an apartment building, you might have one of these.
Well, he was in that gigantic ass house.
I know. So somehow we've gone into a different house.
Maybe the boiler room is in a hidden room that you don't know you have in your house.
This guy's on like a killer ass drug trip right now.
Right where at the end of the movie, it's like, and this is, kid, don't smoke crack.
It's like...
Bobby Boucher.
That story that Hansel tells in Zoolander. He's like, and then I fell over the cliff and I'm falling. And then I realized, wait, haven't you been taking ayahuasca for 3 days? Or peyote?
So now what the fuck? He's just going deeper into this basement boiler room. What?
Which is like a hospital.
Now it's a hospital.
Now it's a hospital hallway.
Is boarded up?
There's a boarded up door in the hospital and a flickering
But we
light.
don't know. We don't know. So when I was 17
like
to 18.
hallway. Yeah, there's an IV pole.
Yep, still don't know. Oh, there's a little girl sitting right there.
Oh, yeah.
Creepy little girls, man. But when I was 17, 18 years old, I worked in that Alaska, and I was able to take home an exit sign, and it was radioactive, so it was just always bright. And the construction guy was like, yeah, take this. And it's like we became friends. And there's like, yeah, we only gave it to you. We didn't think they'd let you through security with it. And I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, I had that fucking radioactive exit sign hanging in my room.
And you were okay? Wow.
Yeah.
So
And
now
then
he walks into a
just threw it away.
into a patient's room that has lots of cabinets,
Some fucking old school drips.
and this is the weirdest patient room I've ever seen.
This room's not sterile.
And there's like a side hallway off of the patient room.
With a fucked up pipe right there.
Yeah, so he's gonna go walk through this dark hallway.
What if he's fucking Scott Bakula? And he's just trying to get that final leap, bro.
So then he walks through the plastic curtains.
God, like
Like,
at a
right-
butcher's market?
Yeah, like right next to the meat
Jesus.
the meat
Oh.
refrigerator.
Turns around.
And there's some blank-faced lady in a chair.
She's nodding her head down. Looks like she doesn't have her shirt on, but something covering them nugs.
Yeah.
Or it could be a really skinny dude.
And then
Nope,
or
that's
it's
a skinny
dude.
guy, huh?
It's a
That's
skinny guy.
fucking
Covered in
Christian
rags
Bale.
and wearing a mask. And like, did you see like the stool shot out for him to sit down?
Yeah, there you go. You should definitely touch this person.
So he pokes the mask.
There you go. I don't think it's a mask. I think that's paint.
That's a mask.
It fucking looks like it's painted on, man. That's a fucking legit ass paint job,
This
man.
guy is freaking out because he's in a nightmare.
He's like, God damn it.
And then the guy looks up
It looks like
and is
it looks like a cooler version of Jim Carrey's mask.
yes,
You
far
know?
creepier.
Yeah, but it looks like that's, like you can't tell that it's a mask, I guess, because it looks like it's painted on, like God. That dude has elephantitis on his hand.
Yeah, so this guy, he keeps asking, "Why are we here?" And
Arm wrestling champ.
the guy called and he says, "You know why you're here, Drifter."
He was in Tokyo Drift. This is his way of fighting to the death for honor.
So he's saying a drifter is somebody that allows themselves to be manipulated and controlled by circumstances outside of their mind.
He's like, not making any sense. Not making. That's why Dad named me not a maker. See?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Here we go. So now he's like, with all the pain and suffering in the mind and body.
Grief, sorrow, distress.
God,
This guy
that's
seems really fun at parties.
fucking... I just can't. That mask.
I know.
The guy in the chair, he's like, who else is here? No. This is just a nightmare. Nah, your dreams are only like 8 seconds long.
I know.
They feel a lot. Fucking hell longer.
This is many
like,
times longer than
This is
8
a
seconds.
joke, right? He's like, stop joking. You got me good.
And this is not a joking matter.
Drifter. I sent you that shit on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Where he fucking pulled a fake emergency brake. There wasn't even an emergency brake in that car.
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck?
So now
Just another reason to hate it.
we see...
Oh, is this flashback?
Is this like John as a kid? He's standing by a tree.
Yeah, that.
By,
but it looks like that's that kid that has a lot of hair.
Oh, is that the kid with a lot of hair?
Nah. Oh, so he
playing
has
with a
a
bird.
cockatoo.
Yeah.
And
By a barbed wire fence.
here it goes. We're going to hear
Is he going to
crunch.
break its neck? Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, and a little speck of blood gets on his
yeah,
shirt.
there it goes. Oh, so it was. He's like, you've been here since the beginning. What if he was trying to help it? What if that stupid bird hit his car and he didn't want the bird to suffer?
So,
So he said he was just a little boy. And he's like, how many mistakes have you made?
how many times do you squeeze the life out of something? So, he's paying for his sins.
Or someone that was meant to live. But maybe he's an orderly, and he's just fucking up. God, those hands are fucked.
I know.
Jesus.
They look like they're just like old and withered, but
they're like
large.
80 to 180% bigger than they should be.
Yeah.
What if he slapped you across your face? Nope. I was just telling him, like, hey, guess what?
Slap you all the way to your ear.
He's like, you've been a bitch, or you've been shitty, so guess what's going to happen to you?
Make your ear ring.
Mm-hmm. God. See, what Carl needs to do is look at him and be like, how are you talking, but your teeth and...
Yeah, really. Like, you're...
God, those fucking glossed over eyes, too.
Mm-hmm.
It's like this. Why wasn't this fucking mask around for Halloween last year?
I know, I want that mask.
What the fuck?
That's creepy.
It's such a cool, like... I don't know, like the makeup or something, whatever it is just fucking nuts.
So, he's saying, I've had your mind for a while, and you gave me the power to control your thoughts.
Oh yeah, thank you, by the way. I'm paying for my crimes in the past.
Yeah.
All right. You can't hide how you really feel about yourself, bruh. I could say something really fucked up. I repented and asked for forgiveness of my sins. That's not really how it works, bro. Yes, as a drifter, though, it's like every time you get off the freeway, you break that turn, a serial rapist and murder. All right, Carl needs to fucking go. We're with you, bro.
Now he's starting to name the victims.
Yeah. Sarah Connor. The crimes you weren't caught for. Those are the ones that he was caught for, huh?
So he has, so he's been convicted. He was sentenced to life.
Oh, I thought he said he...
No, he was sentenced to the God of Pain.
Yeah, but at the same time, he's like, I confessed for those sins. Bitch, that's not how it works. You can't murder and rape a bunch of people and then go to church and be like, hey, Father.
I'm sorry.
Oh, all right. We good? We'll see you next week.
See, like a really fancy chandelier and a nice painting above it.
Man, fuck that chandelier.
And
there's like 80. Oh, is he doing a...
And he's like moving around like...
Oh, I thought he was trying to do the pelvic thrust. Oh, he might be.
And there's like a...
Oh, he's wearing...
Is he jumping around?
Yeah, like they were painting it together.
Oh, he's like... Oh, he's taunting her, like dancing. And there's this girl crying in a chair.
I mean, maybe she's like...
Oh, he's got her tied up. Okay.
Yeah. Like, maybe she's like, God damn it. I knew I should have swiped right. Or right? Is that right?
Or left.
If you swipe left, does that mean yes?
No, swipe right.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
You know? She's like, these titties are going to be useless now.
Yeah. So she's in her underwear. He's in his underwear.
Like, I just be even, like, that's why she's crying. She's like, what the fuck? Why is this guy dancing like he should be in fucking a Hootie and the Blowfish music
I know.
video? Like, you know that he's listening to fucking...
Or like the Blues Traveler.
Yeah. They cut down the trees and put in the parking lot.
I think it's Counting Crows.
Whoever the fuck it is. That's the song he's dancing to.
And then
he's like, booga, booga, booga.
You booga, 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 sir.
Right. See, that was kind of funny.
And then,
not
and
for her.
Laughing. No.
And he's laughing at it.
No. Yeah.
God.
She's
you think that he like
now.
manscapes, or do you think that he literally only has that fucking tiny ass patch of hair in his chest?
I think he does not manscape. So she's doing that thing, you know, that people do, like, if you let me go, I won't tell anyone. Like, I'd like to believe you, but I don't.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, right. You're going to tell everybody that this was the shittiest lay you ever had, and that I have a fucked up patch of hair right in the center of my chest.
And so now he's going to choke her out in the chair.
Both are grunting.
And he's in her face.
He's like, I told you, no
God,
teeth.
This is creepy.
What if he... God, he's going to spit.
He's going to give her a kiss.
He gave her kiss. Like a Eskimo kiss?
Oh yeah, like a nose nuzzle right after he
Like, little boop boop?
did he choke her out? She's dead. Yeah,
There's no fucking way.
that was quick.
Man, he Steven Seagal'd her neck.
Did he snap
And
it?
Here he goes.
Now he's dancing again.
The rain dance. He's like, all right, my work here's done. And he fucking turns around and leaves the room. What the fuck? Nope. That was him? He's like, yeah, I remember that.
So they're going through his like list of victims.
All right, here's another girl. I brought you all these from my live stream. Well, I hope she goes next.
Oh, she's a cosmetics. She pushing cosmetics right now.
So Kane had fucking career week. And they were like kids. They were like, I want to be a fucking TikTok influencer. I want to be a YouTuber. I want to be a streamer. And you're just like, okay, so you guys are going to be fucking, no.
So you can do that already.
You guys aren't going to be fucking employed when you're adults.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like, goddamn.
So she hears like a noise in the background, stops for a second, and just keeps going with her YouTube or her live stream.
Okay, it looks like that's her fucking closet.
Yeah, it's like, you know, when you don't have a closet door, so you put a curtain over the closet.
Seems kind of weird. All right, here's she's like, hello.
So she's gonna walk over to the closet.
All right, so she has something in her hand.
Oh, it's like a.
She's got that fucking cake booty though. It's hungry. You
She
can
has a
tell.
tiny bat.
Come on, man.
What are you gonna like tap somebody on the head
Like,
lately?
Hi-ya!
And does the quick, you know when people do that quick movement, like
Open it up and stab.
and yeah,
Hopefully it's like her younger brother. Oh, so she only did, yeah, okay, there you go.
and then as soon as she leaves the closet, he pops
Where
out
the
of the
fuck
other
was he
side.
hiding in that closet?
He was on the other side.
Yeah, but look at that other side. There's like shelving right there somehow, like,
He was like on top of the shelving, I guess. So he
nope.
like chloroforms her.
and
And then
his
he's
pants
gonna-
are undone?
He's about to undo his pants, and he realizes he's on a live stream.
No, I think his pants were undone. And he's going to raise his pants up.
Oh, okay. But
And he's like, hey, everybody, it's
he's
me.
staring at the live stream
There's shit going on the right. He's like, yeah, watch this.
and just shuts it off.
What if, hear me out, okay? What if that wasn't chloroform? That was his finished rag.
Ew. Then you'd wish you were dead.
Yeah. He's like, oh, it smells like bleach. And then she fucking passed out.
So then we see him going to, what is that, like a meat locker?
Yeah, but he looks like
Or no.
motherfucking-
Oh, yeah. That's he's got a frozen body in there.
Looks
That's
like
the-
Gaethje, the fucking UFC champ.
Like, that's the girl from the live stream.
I think she's like sitting up in a fetal position in the freezer. You chose, and return your ego ultimately led you to me.
Yeah.
God, this guy really is a fucking piece of work, ain't he?
Yeah, so this is the part of the movie where we're establishing that this guy sucks.
He's like, give me a chance to make it right. You had 100 chances.
Yeah, really.
You didn't have to keep murdering people.
No, you didn't.
You didn't have to fucking hide in the fucked up closet. You couldn't even fit in with your wiener out. You know?
You know how hard it is to jerk off while you're crouching?
I don't think he was crouching, you know? I don't know, man.
So now he gets off the stool
And
and he's going to start praying.
hear my prayer. See, this is the part that, like, all those fucking people, like, murder people.
Yeah.
And then they're just like, I'm sorry. You're not sorry. You're not sorry for what you did at all. You're sorry that you were caught.
Yeah.
That's the thing. All these fucking people,
So
it
then
was a
he
mask.
takes his mask off and he's got like a long
He's a
smile,
cancer-ridden Joker.
and he's got this like black stuff streaming from his eyes, and somebody in like a black apron looking just as
Looks
creepy.
like a butcher.
Like and there's two girls. So
Oh,
Are
and
they
they
gonna
put
start-
him on a table.
sawing his stomach
It looks like they're sawing a little bit lower than his
or
stomach.
his legs.
Oh, maybe his legs. I was thinking maybe they were chopping at his wiener level.
So
The
all
girl's
these-
just laughing.
everybody's wearing like thick black makeup.
Maybe they're crying. Maybe they're fucking crow. God, both that guy's hands are fucked up.
And you just see like hands on the
Oh, that was the opening scene,
on the
huh?
static of the screen.
God damn,
we get
that was longer than fucking The Way of the Gun opening scene.
We get the title cards.
Inglewood,
That was a really long opening.
Dwayne, Philly, Dave, Bianco.
Jason Wixom.
Well, I'm glad that guy fucking, died.
Yeah. Doesn't sound like a great guy.
Not at all. Is that Rampage Jackson fucking in the crazy suit? With a beard? Just going crazy. James C. Morris. Mandy McConey. J.D. Allen. Here we go. And there's way too many words I can't read.
Yeah, and this whole thing looks like an old VHS tape.
What if it was a joke? There's like, just kidding. It was fucking only 30 minutes long. Ooh. It does. And then I wonder if these are just victims or if these are bad people. Like it's like that tiny little screen, but it keeps showing like random people looking shady as shit.
Yeah.
In it, Now
we have a judge, and he's
like, all right, here's what's going on. And then it cuts over. It looks like there's for sure a guy who's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And then a nice dressed lawyer. What if it was opposite?
Looks deranged.
Mm-hmm.
And
the fuck is SEAL Team 6 coming in
why
here?
is the SEAL team?
Oh, all right.
They slam his head into the table before they pick him up.
I don't think that's not Judge Judy.
Why would you have a rocket launcher
in the
court?
Like fucking whoever. Why are you bringing a grenade to a fight?
So now we have a bunch of people in white scrubs.
Okay.
And this guy's maniacally laughing.
That guy.
And this guy's pointing a weapon directly at a lady's
like
face.
An M16, like an inch away from her face. Like,
but
you
it looks
ready?
like an M16 if it was in like Gears of War.
Give me a fucking reason.
It's like, I will blow your whole fucking face off.
He's like, I swear to God. He's like, you better fix your face. Just like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Nope. All right.
So now we see a lady, a well-dressed lady in glasses.
What's that movie?
And here's the insane laughing guy comes in.
What's that movie where that girl spreads her legs?
Oh, was it Fatal Instinct?
Yeah, I've never seen that movie. That's the vibe I'm getting from her.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm guessing this is the...
So he's asking about, like, what his death penalty will be.
And he's like, the death chamber, or the gas chamber, lethal injection, electricity.
20 counts of child sexual abuse.
Yep.
5 counts of murder, and 6 counts of kidnapping.
Yeah, he's been laughing. Oh.
He's excited.
That could be two things. Excited because he's about to get killed, or excited in his pants.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm glad you have a sense of humor, but guess what? Your next destination, bitch.
So is he being sent to the god of pain?
Yeah.
So this is a court that just sends you to the god of pain?
Well, I think it's good. I think if you fucking murder people, you should be murdered how you murder people.
So
Jesus Christ.
In his eyeball?
How many cc's does she just pump liquid into his eye?
At least 5.
Fuck.
And when you're dealing with like stuff like that at that level, like
that was like a gigantic
5 cc's is a lot. He's got blood coming out of his eye now, and he's starting to trip, and he gets sent to like the shadow zone.
Yep, and now he's waking up the same way that other guy did.
Yeah.
Eyes bleeding, puking some shit up.
Like living in a nightmare.
He's breathing heavily. But he's like back and like, he's like, this is my mom's basement?
Okay, so that explains the blood on the face.
Yeah.
Because they get shot in the eyeball.
And they put some kind of shit in his eye. Like an entire syringe full of fucking something.
A mystery liquid.
Ugh. And then
So
he's sitting right beside somebody that has a fucked up thing on their head.
Yeah, like it looks like a
It looks like a shower curtain from fucking Karate Kid.
yeah,
You know,
like it's like a lady in a dress.
God, that lady looks like she's 18 feet tall.
I know.
Look at her. Oh, and then she turns
towards him and he
Oh, wait, look
jumps.
behind him. There's a kid in an elephant mask.
Yeah, and there's a bunch of like amusement park games.
Yeah. Oh, and now he's going through. Yep, there's fucking more creepy ass people in these weird ass.
So they're all
clothes.
just following him.
Yeah, I don't
And
like this guy. Fuck that. As soon as they said anything about doing something with kids,
Yeah, kitty stuff, not cool.
they should have chopped his balls off and then shoved him up his ass. And then let him do this trip.
So
Because look, all these people that are going to fucking murder him are kids.
there's all these kids in masks, and he's trying to walk away from them. And
Damn, look at that one on the right.
go out a door, and there's like a giant devil man
God.
on stilts.
It looks like a kid on stilts.
Is it?
Had fucked up knees.
So then he comes into a room, and there's a bunch of kids at a table.
Probably eating canned corn.
So I'm assuming this is all of his victims.
Of his victims.
Yeah, he's being confronted by his victims.
Is he going to try to get some food?
I think maybe.
Man. He's like, you're not real. All these kids are emo. You see?
Yeah.
And
And they start chanting what he's saying.
real. He's like, you're not real. Kids are like, you're not real. What if they fucking did the old one time on him and they're like, I'm rubber, you're glue. And he's like, no. And that's what fucks him up. He's like, I'm not glue.
Neener, neener, neener. Ah!
He who smelt it dealt it. And he's like, no. And then he fucking dies.
Yeah. You're the fart master.
Uh-oh. Somebody else with a weird fucking hat. God damn. He looks like he's going to start singing Even Flow.
Yeah, so he sits
But
down
not
in
as cool, though.
like a rocking chair, and there's the TV with the static behind him.
That's a bigger TV, though. That's a 20. And then there's that fucking
And
kick-ass mask again.
There's the God of Pain.
Mm-hmm. Like we said, who or what are you? I've never once seen a human and been like, what are you? I'm a fucking human.
Yeah. You can clearly tell it's a human man
Yeah.
with a mask on and wearing rags.
Who or what are you? I'd be like, are you like Filipino?
So
I guess.
now we're going to see one of his crimes.
Or two of them.
There's two girls, two smoking hot girls at the library.
Okay, so that's obviously not real.
Yeah, why would hot chicks go to the library?
Ew, hopefully that's not a fucking kid on the right.
Oh,
Ew! What if it's
So
a
she's-
quinceañera?
is that either like a prom dress or a quinceanera
Well,
dress?
either way. Smoking hot, huh?
I'm just saying.
Zinger. All of a sudden, boom, 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 FBI kicks open the door.
You know that everybody in this movie probably has to be 18 or over.
It would be hilarious if that thing credits there's like the only girl that was really 16 was the one.
I instantly apologize. I will fold like a lawn chair.
Like, no, it was just the movie. Oh,
So
what the fuck?
she walks into a room and
There's somebody who looks like they're dressed as Panic at the Disco.
yeah, oh, and that's
God
him.
damn it, that's him.
He's wearing like a derby hat and
White gloves and a
white-
fucking cane.
like he's what was that movie? Like A Clockwork Orange minus the face paint.
Ooh, I've never seen it.
It's a good movie.
But he's like, where are your parents? And he has some fucking weird accent. Where are your parents at, my lady? Like he's fucking Irish.
Yeah.
All right, here he goes. And so now he's limping over there, huh? He does have a fucked up leg.
Yeah.
But I don't think he does because he was just using that as a tippy toe.
But yeah. So then he's going to take the come in, we're open sign and have it say, sorry, we're closed. He's going to close the door and...
So like right now, is that girl. Oh.
And she wants her mommy.
Oh, okay.
You'll be safe here until your mommy comes. What the fuck?
Well, And then we don't know what happened.
But I think
probably murdered her.
You know what happened.
I don't deserve this. I only murdered and... Yeah. I was supposed to just die. No. You see, and fuck that. Those people that brutally murder and do shit to people...
Yeah.
They're just like, no, just kill me. No. Your fucking victim, I guarantee, was just saying, please just kill me. And what did you fucking do to it? No, fuck you.
Yeah. You tortured them.
Andrew Robinson, Jasmine Smith.
You slit their throats.
Did without even blink. Yeah. Fuck this guy, too. I fucking hope that in the future, we have a fucking judicial system that does this.
Just hire the god of pain.
There was a fucking thing I think I sent you. A YouTube short. Did you see that? Where in the future, if somebody murders somebody and they're found guilty, the victim's parents or family get to fucking amputate pieces of the body off as much as they want until they're like, you know what? We forgive them now. It looks like it's a YouTube short. They should... I haven't seen it.
I don't know about that.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. I would do that. If somebody brutally murdered somebody, they deserve to be fucking brutally tortured. Like this guy. I don't deserve this. What do you think you deserve? What do you think you deserve? What would be a good punishment for you? He's sitting here in a fucking chair crying.
Yeah.
Ooh, mercy on my soul. Nope. You didn't show mercy, so why should the fucking...
Yeah, really.
God of pain show you mercy? You know, like I said before, you're
so
not.
He keeps saying, like, like we and, your mind and your soul belong to us. And it's like, so is there more behind him?
Maybe.
And that's what it kind of feels like is maybe, where, it's like the wizard and there's something more behind the curtain kind of thing.
Well, that's what he's saying. He's saying that you've built this place in your mind. He's like, you're just revisiting the horrible shit that you've done.
Yeah.
Oh,
and he left the best for last. So he's going to mess with him some more.
Good. I have no sympathy for any of these fucking nerds.
I just now feel very gross about.
That's fucking funny.
It's not funny.
All right, here we go. The invisible thumb you created. You ever heard that joke? That guy and the girl are in the pool, and he's like, "Hey, can I put my thumb in your belly button?" And she's like, "Okay." She's like, "Hey, that's not my belly button." He's like, "Hey, that's not my thumb."
Oh my god!
So this guy's like, "You made a game called the Invisible Thumb." I don't think that's a good game to play. Like, hide the quarter. Uh-oh.
So he buried and dismembered 6 bodies all around his town.
And now he's asking for mercy and everything like that. Fuck you.
I know.
Like, I can understand, like, if you were in a car accident or something and it was truly an accident to do it and you had, but the whole thing of you being a shitty person and murdering and torturing everybody and then you're like, oh, please have mercy on me.
Yeah.
Fuck yourself.
Seriously.
This is a good ass fucking movie, man.
This is pretty good. So now the girl with the with the drape or whatever it is over her head is behind the god of pain.
Oh, the one with the crazy ass long. Oh,
yeah.
Here it goes. Oh,
and
is
she's
she
right
going
in his
to?
face.
She gets in the fellatio position.
She's like, I want you to see how I feel inside.
Uh-oh.
And then all of a sudden she turns into that long-haired guy and starts ripping his guts out.
Punches him right in his stomach. Hi-ya! Oh, well.
Those are some realistic-looking guts.
I don't think he's going to make it.
No.
Nope, the kids are now dismembering him.
Oh, jeez.
They're playing with his head like that? What the fuck? Goddamn, creepy-ass kids. They should have had Dakota Fanning as a child in this movie. She's the creepiest fucking kid I've ever seen in my life. Goddamn, Dakota Fanning.
All right, so we are at a
What the fuck is going on? Why is
like
that
a news
kid
program
right there?
and this guy's talking to his daughter on a hologram.
All right, this is in the future.
So apparently we're in the future, yeah.
This is motherfucking Tony Stark.
Oh yeah, this is a news show.
Political
It's a news break.
news motherfucking break. This is for all the juggalos and the juggalettes.
Oh, 2041, at least.
Damn. Michelle Caldwell, Austin, Texas, 2041. You know she's faking. Wake her up, slap her in the face, and be like, get up for your fucking punishment.
Yeah, really.
Right? May God have mercy on your soul. If anybody ever fucking said that shit to me, I know I fucked up.
Uh-huh.
You know?
So now we have this is the mom that drowned her kids in the courtroom.
Who, Casey Anthony? Oh, wait, no.
No, there was another one. I can't remember her
Yeah.
name right now, but she was convicted of life sentence.
Well, you see Casey Anthony fucking just posted a fucking something on Instagram the other day.
I did
She's
not.
like, I'm back. You know, I just want to address some shit. No, you need to stay the fuck out of the light.
Yeah, really.
That's what the fuck you need to do.
So now this lady gets put in the chair with the well-dressed lady with the glasses.
This is giving off some fucking scarecrow vibes from
Oh yeah,
Batman.
from the original Batman.
Walk the fucking lake. I can't walk that lake. You know I'm going to fucking fall in it and fucking freeze to death. Either walk that lake or get shot. All right, you seen that movie?
Oh yeah, I like that one. Oh, the last one.
Was it with Bane? No.
The Dark Knight Rises, the one with the Bane? Yeah.
So he fought Bane and Scarecrow in that
Well,
same movie?
the Scarecrow was just in that movie for a little bit. He was the judge.
Yeah. He's a go crowd. Oh yeah, that right. All right.
Because the Joker was supposed to be in that movie, but then Heath Ledger was not alive anymore. So now this lady gets a shot, and now we see her house. And
She's going back to her kids.
her kids are all making a mess and fighting.
Well, she probably, I was going to say,
And so she's stressed out.
she probably knows that those aren't her kids. But, I mean, if they were inside of her, that's one way to tell they're yours.
Yeah.
Because that kid has black hair. That girl has black hair. That kid has blonde hair, blonde hair, blonde hair.
I mean, it's also who did you have the kid with?
You're telling me 6 kids, not a single one of them have red hair?
I know.
I mean, that's pushing it.
So now the one little girl is still there. So then she goes back for the little girl.
I think that maybe that little girl, damn, that booty is hungry too.
So they're playing outside. They're throwing snowballs at each other.
Okay, first off, there's not enough snow out there to be making snowballs.
Well, that and they're not even like making a sport of it. They're like 2 inches from each other, just like blasting each other.
Dude, I remember, like, now I'm looking back at it, like, snowballs, they're like fucking just breakable baseballs, man.
Basically.
Then you're just like, hey, this is fun. Hit people in the face with it. Uh-oh.
So she's putting some type of liquid into their hot chocolate,
Hot chocolates.
like dripping it.
See, that's PCP, baby. Is that a fucking... Dude, what a weirdo. Oh, just one? Oh, maybe 2.
You got to mix it up.
Okay, there you go.
You got to hide that.
Okay, so you have 6 kids,
Come get
And
your hot chocolate.
2 cups of hot chocolate.
They share.
Everybody get 1 sip.
Get a sip of hot chocolate.
Get around the table, everybody. Warm up your throat for 4 seconds. You guys have been fucking playing out in the snow. Just get 1 sip each.
So then we see a bunch of
Passed out
a
kids.
bunch of passed out kids.
What if that was? What if that was just Visine? And they're just fucking shitting their brains out, and that's why they're fucking asleep. Michelle's breathing heavily.
So now she's starting to drag these kids off into the bathtub.
Starting with the biggest girl.
Who is waking up.
Oh, man,
And
she's
we-
awake now.
See her taking a full-ass breath under the water.
Mm-hmm.
And she's trying to fight.
You're telling me you couldn't get out of that? Come on, man.
You lift your head up.
Oh, that's what you do? Ah,
And then...
she didn't make it.
And she's not going to make it.
Nope. I don't think any of them did.
So then she's...
Nope.
her husband comes home.
Her husband's
And-
not Leonardo DiCaprio.
He's asking, how's it going?
Hey, where's the fucking 6 kids that are usually screaming, running around the house right now?
Yeah, like, where are the kids? Like, that's the first thing he notices, the lack of noise.
He's like, hey, this is going to get really weird, but, you know.
But I murdered them.
He's like, I'm pretty sure when I left, they were all here.
The ungrateful satanic hellspawn.
Mm-hmm. And he's looking around like, hey, everybody. Oh, he has a ponytail.
Yeah, so he's looking for the kids still.
Got tight pants.
And walks in the room and...
Is that a
we get
fucking...
Oh, they're a bunch of bagged up
All right.
children on the ground
Okay, well, I
in the
mean...
kitchen.
Okay. It looked like they had a big old fancy bar of Italian soda syrup. But maybe not. All right, so
And-
now he's walking slowly.
I
He's
don't
like,
think it's still dawning on him.
I have 6 kids, and there's 6 black bags shaped in the size of the same kids' sizes.
It's probably one of those things like your mind, or you don't want to recognize that this has happened,
Mm-hmm.
and it takes a second because this is a very horrific thing.
My wife would get punched so hard.
And then you'd call the cops.
I don't know why. There's my perfect knuckle print.
So he opens the bag thinking like, oh, all I gotta do is open the bag and they're gonna wake up. No, that's a
Abracadabra. Nope.
dead child.
Didn't work.
People are gonna be like, you guys aren't being very sensitive about this very sensitive subject matter, man.
We know what's going to happen, though.
I mean,
She's going to pay for it.
we're taking all the carefulness and sensitivity and kind of
We didn't do it.
not doing it.
Yep, we didn't do it.
But we're recognizing how bad it is.
Oh, for sure.
So then the grief.
What
hit.
if she's the babysitter?
This
he
is-
said babe, though.
I mean, he's not
So
like
he's going to the... Oh, I thought he was grabbing a drawer.
like 100% there, but like the acting, like this is a little bit delayed grief. It's pretty good.
Well, the mom is coming in like, they're not dead. They're not. See, look, hello?
So then he gets mad and he's gonna push her away from the kids.
Well, didn't Leonardo DiCaprio play in a movie where the mom fucking put the kids in the suitcase and threw them into the water?
I don't remember that one.
Yeah, he did. Oh, and so now the mom's like, oh, I was going to wake
Now
up. They're
she's
not
freaking
dead.
out. Yeah.
Wake up, okay? I'll make macaroni and cheese and garlic bread. We can all go out. Like,
We can
no?
go to Olive Garden for the free breadsticks.
Right, nothing's more important than family.
But nobody waking up.
Like, come on.
Yeah.
It's the weekend. We got shit to do. So I like how she thinks that they're not dead, but yet she still leaves all the other kids fucking tied up in the bag.
Yeah, really. But she's focused on the one, because I think if you don't see their face, then you don't have to recognize what you did.
So now she wakes up with a bloody eye.
Because
And here comes a puke.
Yeah. Now here comes that brown puke.
And here's a puke.
But she had like a little like
Side
But-
effects are bloody eye and puke.
and brown red brown
Dizziness.
puke.
Instant regret.
Instant regret for your shitty actions.
Right. Like, oh, I was caught. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Oh,
So
here
she's
it
in the
comes.
house and one of her children is staring at her and rolls a ball at her.
She says, I choose you, Pikachu. And rolled. God
And
damn.
it's-
And there's that tall ass fucking person
The
again.
tall guy like runs straight at her.
Ooh, that was pretty creepy run.
So now she's sitting next to the god of pain.
Whose left hand is also has elephantitis, but it's like his two middle fingers, the ring finger, middle finger, like burnt together, so he's constantly throwing up West Side.
Yeah.
Like, that's Tupac. Oh, so now the mom's like, ooh, this is really uncomfortable for me to sit here.
And now there's somebody behind the chair. Oh, and that's one of her kids.
The oldest one.
The oldest, yeah.
Yep. You're not my children. I killed them. I mean, no, I didn't.
So he's going to help the kids settle the score. Like, he's not even, like, trying to, like, come up with a moral justification as to why we're doing this. But then, like the girl, like, drowns the mom.
Nope. She opens up her mouth. And
then, like, the frame turns red.
See, that's not good enough. Okay, so the mom, thankfully, wakes up. No, that's not good enough.
Actually, there was, I don't know if you remember this, like, it's the first season of Black Mirror, where there was the girl that they kidnapped and was responsible for the death of a child.
Okay.
And so they sentenced her to relive the same nightmarish thing over and over again.
Yep.
Like, and they had all these actors and stuff. Like, that one was really good.
That was fucked up. You know, they're coming out with season 7.
I don't know about it anymore, man. Like,
I've watched them all. Some of them are good, some of them aren't. You know,
after season 3 or season 4, I don't know if I wasn't there anymore.
Like I said, some are good, some are bad. So now we're going to the next guy.
Yeah, so there's
some black dude who murdered his entire family. It said,
and he's gonna get drug off.
This is your fault. Let me go. Whose motherfucking fault could it be? Your lawyers?
Yeah, really.
Come the fuck on. Oh, here we go. Man, this looks like motherfucking God damn it. I forgot his name.
Jussie Smollett?
No. Jeez. I was going to say somebody from fucking No Limit Soldier. The actual guy. C. Murder.
Master P?
Yeah, C. Murder. But C. Murder is actually in prison for murdering people. So
make him say,
I'm not going to say that one. About it. All right, so here we go. Enjoy your endless journey. Mr. Who?
Mr. Stanley.
All right.
And he looks like proud of what he did. Like he's
like, I'm no punk.
Doubling and tripling down. So they're going to hold him and give him the shot.
He's like, I'm no punk. He's holding true though. He's acting tough. Come on. They didn't give him half as much.
They shot half the liquid out.
And it was like a fucking quarter of the syringe where that fucking other one.
I work on a psych unit when you give shots. You know what you don't do? Shoot liquid all over the floor.
You don't.
You draw up the exact amount and then slowly move the air out.
Not me. I usually, if there's like, we need 5 cc's, I was like, all right, I'm going to pull 7 out just to spray some in the air.
He got shot in the other eye, apparently, because the blood is on the other side of his face.
Yeah.
And now he's out in the woods.
Hell
or on
yeah,
like a trail.
But why they give him this fresh white tees and shit?
I know.
You know? They should put him in his own fucking clothes. Oh, and he's coughing. Is that the same house?
I don't think so.
I don't know. It's brick walls and everything. He pissed himself. What a fucking real tough guy you are, you pussy. You're fucking tough enough to fucking murder everybody, but then when something goes bad with you, you fucking piss your pants.
Yeah, really.
Fucking
so now
bitch.
he's freaking out.
Let me out of here.
Yeah.
I pissed my pants. Yeah, now he's crying. Fuck off. God, this movie fucking is really pulling at your fucking heartstrings, man.
I was going to say your revenge strings.
Dude.
I wouldn't know about heartstrings here.
No, like you get pissed as fuck with, you know?
Like,
yeah, and now he's like, he sees the fucking god of pain.
The god of pain, yeah.
And now he's all fucking mad. Oh, I'm going to sit down over here. I don't like his haircut either. I think the haircut sucks. My kid asked me for a low fade. I said, I'll give you a fucking medium fade.
It just looks sloppy if it's a low fade, right?
Dude, like it's like that you fade the like inch, the bottom inch around their entire hair, and you're just like, what? No.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, if you want your top to grow out, we can fucking grow your top out. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
But, you know, he's like, should I get a low taper fade?
So now he's going to get all up in the God of Pain's face.
Yeah, why is anybody trying to fuck that God of Pain up yet?
I know. And the God of Pain turns towards him and freaks him the hell out.
Yeah. God, those hands. Come on, man. He can't snap with them fingers.
He snaps his fingers. I'm trying to figure out what changed when he snapped his fingers.
It was like a lightning bolt. That's like, boom, boom. Oh,
so
he's like, I remember
then
this.
he turns around, and now all of a sudden he remembers this place. And the door, or the, like, that little peephole thing opens.
The old-ass ones from, like, the fucking castle era.
Like if you were going to an inn
It's
overnight.
like, look at it.
After you just parked your horse. So
Where, like, could you imagine, like, a peephole, nobody knows you're home, kind of.
Yeah.
That one, it's like a fucking foot by foot.
And so
what a
he
dickhead.
shoved his sister into a rock.
I mean, that could have been on accident.
That didn't feel like it was on accident.
I mean, they could have been playing tag, and he pushed her from the back, and she hit her head on the rock.
and he
But then the face that he's looking like, yeah, bitch. You
No,
told Mom I took the starburst.
this feels intentional.
Yeah. His face is kind of saying.
And yeah, it looks like he brained her.
Yep, and then he picks her up. That day you summoned us. What?
So they show up the day that you do a bad act.
Yeah. He's like, I was a scared little boy. Smiled and slept peacefully after killing her, huh? Yep, you're our coward. Bitch. He's like, who are you?
Those fingers look so, like, the God of Pain's fingers look jacked. Like he's got 3 nails on one finger.
On the west side. And then he's like, look at this. What if that's not even makeup? What if that's that dude's real hand? You think if you had 3 nails on one finger, if you went to get a pedicure, that they'd charge you for that?
Maybe.
They're just like, no.
You have 13 nails. This is
Right.
going to be a little extra.
They're like, no, it's just my 2 hands.
So now this is the mom and the sister in the kitchen talking across that giant kitchen island.
Right. And she's like, all right, let's cook some shit.
And now she's talking to Dad, working on his tough book.
And this dad, really weird, also has a ponytail.
Yeah, he's got is that a man bun?
Fuck no. It's a ponytail.
Okay.
You know what? This should be a tip to survive. As a dad, don't have a ponytail. Unless you're Steven Seagal.
Yeah.
And then ponytail the fuck out of it. Because if your kid ever tried to...
You can destroy Italian restaurants and
tackle a kid through 2 panes of window after a big old gap. Oh, this bitch.
Now the kid who did the murders comes upstairs with a shotgun
And cocks it. Yep, here we go. So he's got a fucking pistol grip shotgun.
Is that a Mossberg?
Probably. Mossberg pump. Motherfucking Brother Lynch hung.
Cut me a piece of the check and I'll be out of your lives forever. So he's demanding money.
Right, because that's what you should do. You should fucking kill everybody because then you'll for sure get that money.
So I'm assuming he has a mental disorder and he requires like 24/7 care. So people get paid as caregivers.
God damn.
Or they get paid by the state.
And Dad just got his fucking head
like blown straight off.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Mom is pleading for her life.
Like, what a bitch, dude.
And she gets shot in the chest.
Yep. Now the son's like, ooh, this is how guns work? Like, this kid sucks. All right, here we go. So now
They're
the younger
really not
sisters.
shying away from this moment.
Nah, man. I mean,
They're
it's
just like
keeping the moment.
keeping the camera on it.
Mm-hmm.
This is powerful and unsettling at the same time.
That's such a fucked up shotgun too. Like it's a fucking snub nose fucking pistol grip shotgun.
Yeah.
Like I dare you to fucking shoot that with one hand.
And the sister's hiding.
Underneath the shittiest coffee table ever.
Yeah. Tiny coffee table.
She's like, oh, but he probably can't see me.
There's like a bunch of other nice furniture in the room, but the coffee table's like an afterthought.
It's like fucking just a thin piece of like metal wire. And here comes the brother.
And he shoots her.
Yeah.
They do like, you know,
see, and the brother's all happy about it.
Camera angle away.
Thankfully,
During the
goddamn.
shot, yeah. Like
But I
that
mean,
one.
during the camera angle, during the dads, goddamn.
That was pretty in your face, yeah.
So now, he was all happy about it. Like I said,
So he's smiling now.
all these murderers aren't fucking sad they did it. They're
No.
sad that they got caught.
Exactly.
You know? Fuck off.
So there were two sisters, the mom and the dad.
So he said that your parents knew that you hurt Katie, and then he wrote about it. Like, hey, one time I was running the forest, and I pushed my sister's head against a rock.
So she lived. So that's the sister that he shot.
I don't know.
Because that looked like a pretty fatal blow.
Yeah. So, but you know, it's like, no, we were playing the forest, and she tripped and hit her head. There's no way the parents could fucking do it. So maybe after he killed that sister, they put him into a mental institute, you know?
Yeah.
And now he's back for...
So now his whole, or the mom, the dad, and the sister are back to
pull him.
To pull him in, and they
Oh,
grab
and
him
then-
outside.
Now they're gone. And now he's crying like, shut the fuck up.
Now he's being like thrown around out in the fog.
They fucking threw him out of the house like DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Yeah.
Oh, and then all of a sudden a fucking Wolverine or a werewolf comes up.
And start eating him.
Okay, there you go. Instantly dies. Come on, man. That's not good enough. He deserves way more. Oh. But I mean, I guess being eaten by a werewolf. Oh,
nope,
and then he
he's
wakes up and
alive
he
and he starts
pukes.
throwing up. Yeah.
Oh. She's like this guy. This, I guess, is all right. Hopefully this just circles a loop. Like fucking... What was that movie where they went for a jog?
Oh, Brightwood.
Yeah.
Almost said Brightburn. So now there's a
I don't know. Some
Hispanic lady?
girl.
Yeah.
Here comes fucking SWAT. There's
and they
motherfucking Colin Farrell.
drag her off.
You know what we should fucking berate? SWAT.
Yeah. Miss Whitaker.
God damn it. They showed that on TV the other day, and they did the montage of them training to fight.
So,
God damn it.
7 counts of first-degree murder and 1 count of attempted murder.
What a loser. She didn't even get the 8th victim.
I know.
And see, even this, like, oh, God, forgive me for killing. Oh, you could have stopped after fucking 1.
And been like, no, I don't really want to do this anymore.
Ooh. Fucking nerds.
So now this lady gets thrown into
Just body slammed into the chair, like, ooh,
like a bright room with the god of pain.
ooh, you scared me.
So he's excited to meet her.
Yeah. So who are you? Well, the whole thing, like, you know, the last thing you remember is you being fucking put in an RNC and then a needle going into your eye.
I know.
Then you wake up like, ooh, what's going on? Oh, well, guess what, bitch? It's time to motherfucking pay for your goddamn crimes.
Which hers is a little different because normally they end up in some scene of something they did. And hers, she just gets kind of like thrown into like this bright room.
The meeting, the interview with him.
Right into the interview. So now she's at a rave.
No, they're at a gay club.
At a gay club because there's pride flags and stuff.
Wrapped around his hand.
Yeah.
And so, this is going to sound really weird, but she's dancing, and there's all these other people that look about the same age
Yeah.
dancing. But the girl that she's dancing with, maybe she was like dropping her daughter off. there.
At the gay club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, right? Like, right. Oh, well, maybe it was a lighting.
They look like the moms at the gay club. Kind of.
No, everybody kind of looks like they're in that club age.
Okay, yeah.
And then maybe it was a lighting. But then look, no, that's for sure a mom dress.
But that's the thing. They look like they're like the
that
cool,
one.
They're the cool moms that go to the gay club.
Maybe she just didn't put on her fucking
at the rap concert
contour makeup. I thought it was a gay club just because that dude had fucking rainbow right there. Look what's wrapped around his hand.
It's got like a rainbow.
I mean, maybe it's fucking tie-dye.
Maybe it's tie-dye. I don't know.
Same difference.
But it's all all the colors are very close together.
Yeah.
So it's hard to tell.
And then you have just a big group of, women that
are dropping it low.
And then that one for sure. Really. That looks like a fucking Korean K-pop boy. Which is also a butch lesbian woman. Yeah, and look to that girl right there to the right. Come on, man. That's motherfucking Caitlyn Jenner.
It's
Sir Caitlyn himself.
Oh my God, Brian.
Yep, here we go. So now what? Are they arguing? They're trying to get home together.
So apparently she wants to leave, and her friend is going to stay.
So you would walk home? Yeah. See? Nope.
So when I leave places, I like to go down the dark alley.
Hell yeah, I do.
That's my preferred method of getting home.
Ever since I watched fucking Boys in the Hood, I take as many alleys as I can. And then when somebody yells a name, I instantly start fucking dodge dip. Oh, here we go.
So she sees these three guys beating up on.
I think it's just two guys beating up on two of those girls that they were dancing with.
Yeah.
Oh, so hold up.
And caps
both of them right in the head.
Both the guys.
Damn. See, I'd shoot the guys again.
That's the guy. That's the blonde guy that was at the rap
K-pop
party.
Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think those are her lesbian friends.
Oh my God, Brian.
Okay, so then what? She gets in trouble for shooting those guys? It was a very messy first kill.
So, she didn't get caught for that.
Yeah, they deserved it. See, I think that I'm pretty sure that she's for the other team. Jawfill? Maybe. Well,
because I've been pushed around for who I am. So,
yeah, I mean, here we go.
Potentially, yeah. So now she.
Oh, I'm thinking it's I think I called it with the big tall girl.
Transgender.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But at the same time, like, come on, man.
Because she is trying on dresses.
That's clearly a boy, and then here comes
mom, and mom is not happy,
and dad's not happy either. He's like, "What is this, huh?"
And pushes her,
pushes the shoulder. He's like, "This is how you're supposed to do it," and he fucking puts it on nicer. He's like, "Get out of here! What are you doing?" He's like, "I got this shirt at the Gap,"
and he like doesn't know how to react to all this.
I mean, if your fucking kid's gay, who gives a fuck?
Yeah, really.
It's fucking at least 2041. Everybody's been to college.
I don't know if we're moving forward in time or there's a bit of a jumping around here.
So here's something, okay? First off, that kid's hair didn't just grow out that long overnight.
No, like you had to have noticed.
And you didn't fucking, you cut your kid's hair like a bob cut.
Yeah.
Okay, first off.
Like dudes don't generally have bob cuts.
Yep. And then you were letting him borrow your dress. No. So then here we go.
So now I'm assuming this is her getting beaten up on the playground.
I mean him, but yeah. Yep. Oh, and then you know those
They're throwing
those twigs don't fucking come out.
Those wood chips.
Yeah.
At the playground. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why with the wood chips though?
They're softer, kind of.
They're messy though.
Yeah, like they're not real wood.
It's like a composite wood.
I don't know, because you'd think that you'd get fucking hella splinters every time.
I know.
But no. So then they got beat up. Oh, that's the only time. Like, I got beat up one time at a park for being gay, and now look at me.
Now I'm a murderer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For
not being accepted.
So, but the tone of the questioning from the God of Pain seems to be much more sympathetic.
Yeah.
He's like, I get it.
Yeah. Like, I'm against school shootings.
So apparently there's another murder because
all right.
some guy in a stall has something in his neck.
Like a
Piece of wood.
It looks like a fucking ice pick. And so I'm guessing that she was going to a bar pretending to be a female and was taking guys into the fucking bathroom. And when she's like, surprise, here's my dick, the fucking guys weren't too happy about it, so she murdered the dude in the bathroom.
I mean,
like when I was a bouncer, there was people that would do that, and the bouncer would go up to the guys and be like, "Hey, that person that's fucking 6'4" that you've been making out with, that's actually a boy." And they're like, "What the fuck?" And they'd get all pissed off, and you're just like, "Yeah." So now she's going
like murdering guys
that she's picking up on,
yeah,
and then murdering them. Like, it's kind of your fucking.
Another guy in a car. There's like 3 of them so far.
Yeah.
So, but the God of Pain is saying that society is the monster, not her.
I don't know about that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And he's saying they're very much alike. Wow.
yeah, like if that's a transgender, if you were trying to hook up with some chick and then all of a sudden she's like, here's my dick. Like, you can't get mad at that guy for being like, wait a second.
Which, okay, it's interesting you mentioned that because there was that reality show where the woman that all these guys were trying to date was actually a transgender model. And she was not, or basically like not supposed to say anything.
Uh-huh.
And it was supposed to be revealed at the end.
Mm-hmm.
And it got to the point that they had to limit her interactions with the men because they were starting to,
That's fucked
sense
up.
things. Like, and the day before the reveal, and this is before they had like psychologists on set
Yeah.
for reality shows, like they had to pull in a psychologist because they were going to reveal it the next day. And one guy was like a karate master or something, and like
Oh, yeah.
got so mad that he kicked a pot with his bare foot and broke it like a ceramic pot.
Well, so now we're back to the fucking news. It is 2041.
Yeah.
But like that's the thing, it's like
So-
if all of a sudden you're making out with fucking somebody and then all of a sudden, hey, guess what? I'm actually a fucking boy. And you're gay now yourself. Like, that's no,
Maybe
you can't get mad
You
at
gotta
the
divulge
fucking
that early.
You can't get mad at the guy for getting upset
Exactly.
that you fucking lied.
Yeah.
Like it's the same thing if a girl or if a guy was dressed up really feminine and fucking started making out with a girl and the girl's thinking that she's making out with a fucking guy and then he's like, I have a fucking vagina. That girl's going to get upset because she fucking is a lesbian wanting to make out with a girl.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're just like you can't fucking hide your identity and then when you reveal it, the other person gets pissed off at you. And then you blame them for being a fucking phobe. No, fuck off.
Yeah,
Tell the
really.
truth from the get-go.
Exactly. So now we have a new guy, like
a big old buff black dude.
looking like Ronnie Coleman.
God damn, looked like motherfucking Michael Clark Duncan.
Yeah, like
almost
big dude. Like his name's Marcel.
Yeah,
like
Marcellus Wallace. He's the dude. He's the big ass black dude from fucking Pulp Fiction.
They're like, Marcel. We'll stop at Marcel. That way it doesn't sound exactly like the name. But then, like he's saying he did not murder anybody. So he's in this dreamland or whatever it is. And there's this lady that's just pointing a finger and telling him to walk a certain direction.
And he said, "You look exactly like, how is this possible?"
And then he walks through a double doors and the doors close behind him.
So I think that the previous one with the transgender girl, I think the god of pain was like, "Hey, welcome home," and fucking just let
her live.
That person
Yeah.
stay there. You know, you're just like, she kind of was in the wrong too. Like fucking, who was it?
Yeah, just because people don't accept you is not carte blanche to commit murder.
Who is it? Danny Bonaducci? When he fucking hired that prostitute and the prostitute turned out to have a dick and he fucked him up and he got in trouble for it. And you're like, no, that prostitute should have fucking just been like, "Hey, before this goes down, this is going to go up," if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So now fucking Marcel is, what the fuck kind of table? Is that a table?
So it's like
the Earth borders. I knew the Earth was a fucking rectangle, man. I fucking knew it.
So the god of pain is saying, he's like, the justice system has failed a lot of people. And now they're talking about like prison and jail statistics.
He's trying to say that the prisons need to be 80 to 90% full so they can meet their quota.
I mean,
come on, man.
He's not really
Come
wrong,
on, man.
But
so there's like, okay, you got to go find somebody and arrest them and put them in prison. You know how pissed I'd get if there's like, "Brian, you jaywalked, now you're going to spend 8 years in prison." I'd be like, I'm not going to spend like an hour or two in jail. Like jail and prison, completely different.
So he's saying, so now the god of death is saying, it's like, if you aren't the murderer, give me the name and I'll swap your life.
Did he say his mother? And give him a pure soul? Come on, man.
So now, like, he puts his paw thing on.
Now he has more fingers. They're still
on Marcel's head, and we start to get the flashback.
The officer Charles Miller.
He filed a false police report.
I was framed. All these officers are so lazy. Oh, so this guy's claiming that he was framed for a murder.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe he was arrested by the 21 Jump Street cops. You know, you do have the right to be an attorney.
And he's like, "What?" Yep, here we go. He's like, "Whoa, what the fuck is this?" All of a sudden, there's a big ass blue bowl in front of him.
Yeah.
He's like, "Drink it." A double dog. It's a pimp cup. Hell yeah, like it is. Chalice. It's a chalice. A fucking pimp ass chalice cup.
Like a blue chalice.
He's like, "We will meet again." So
he drinks the chalice. He's free.
Well, I think that he probably was innocent.
He was legitimately innocent, the cop. So now all of a sudden he's like,
damn,
splitting apart.
Right? Like he's motherfucking somebody from goddamn Power Rangers.
So now there's...
Oh, he's back in the fucking chair?
He's back in the chair. So he survived.
Like, right now, I would fucking kill her. And then I'd go right back to fucking the God of Pain.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I fucking told you I was innocent, motherfucker.
Apparently, you go to see the God of Pain to find out if you're innocent or guilty.
Oh, all right. And then he was just awarded $1.5 million for inconvenience, huh?
Wow.
All right.
So, and he's very emotional. So, why do you need a judge if you're just going to send everybody to the God of Pain?
Well, I bet that it's like fucking, like these fucking heinous crimes that, you know.
Yeah, but what is the judge there for?
If you're innocent or guilty.
But
this is the sentencing judge. But if there's like, okay, Anthony, we found you guilty of shoplifting. Okay. If you went to fucking the God of Pain for shoplifting, fuck no. Who's it, motherfucking Zelensky's ass?
So this is
Uh-oh.
a guy sitting at his desk.
God.
Working, and there's a creepy goat demon standing behind
Fucking
him.
doing the robot.
Making weird fingers.
Oh, that's the cop.
This is the cop. Okay. So they're going to draw the cop in, and now he's in the chair. Wow, automatically. That's quick.
Boom.
Didn't
Judge
even go
Ava, what the hell's going on? So she's the judge.
So he didn't. So what? Who's this other judge they go see before they get thrown in the chair?
I'm saying, I think she's the sentencing judge.
Okay.
That other guy says if you're innocent or guilty. And then if your crime is fucked up enough, then here it is. This is the sentencing one. So that guy, he looks like he's like 40s. And he's like, I was 20 years old. I was new to this. See, like, sometimes this shit, like, oh, here we come.
So he's going to get the shot. So he's being charged with 3 murders.
He should probably be charged for fucking planting evidence, maybe. You know?
Maybe.
And now she's like, oh, all right, let's watch this.
Wow, yeah, they're staying out here for a while and watching his reactions. So apparently she just stares at them while they sit there lifeless.
And she's sad. Like, that's probably her boyfriend. You know? It's like, do you think there's body physically, it has to leave, right? And it goes over there? What the fuck in the Armageddon's happening?
Apparently.
When he opens up in the fucking elevator.
Like an old school elevator.
Here we go.
Where
that's a tiny ass elevator.
Have like the elevator attendant on the elevator.
And then he tries to come out and he rolls out like, oh, here we go.
Floor 3.
Good thing I've got these short ass fucking sweatpants on.
So he's at the courtroom? Is it
the
courthouse?
Dude, what the fuck is he wearing, man?
I know.
Those kind of pants piss me the fuck off. Where they're like, I don't know, 80 to 90% down your leg. You know, like they don't cover your ankles.
Yeah.
And they're like 5 inches above your ankles. Like, what the fuck?
So now he's like stumbling down the hallway.
And he's like, I'm not going to puke.
Yeah.
I'm not going to fucking puke.
He's doing a full Jackie Moon right now.
Mm-hmm.
I refuse to puke.
You're not going to fucking get me.
You'll keep practicing until you puke.
Mm-hmm. He's like, I've never done it. It was an anomaly. This guy's like, don't you fucking dare. He does the meme that's in the mirror. What the fuck?
Like in the corner of this large room, there's like a naked guy sitting Indian style.
Who looks like he has special needs.
Yeah.
Like he's like rocking back and forth and looking up at the sky and his head's bald.
I feel like it would be an appropriate question to ask him what part of the spectrum he's on, but
right.
Yeah, I mean it's
like so now that officer might have appendicitis. He's just holding this lower right side of his stomach. Oh,
but then he runs into the God of Pain who slams him to his knees.
He's like, what the hell are you? I was like, what are we? Yep, here we go. Pain, suffering, fear, STDs.
Whoever they got to play this God of Pain, like, it's just creepy.
It is. Like, the fucking hands are fucked up looking. That mask, though, is official.
That paw.
God.
It's like a weird human bear paw.
Right? A man bear pig paw.
Yeah, really.
But look, the right one, it's just fucking gigantic, and it has all 5 fingers. The left one, I'm pretty sure that, you know, it's still going. I wonder, like, who the, you know, such a fucked up outfit.
So, apparently, he's responsible for 3 murders, too.
Well,
4.
here we go.
And so 3 adults and a child.
That'd be fucked up.
So he shot somebody who, a kid who he thought had a gun.
Yeah, but at the same time, if you thought somebody had a gun, you know, and then it turns out, oh, they didn't. Like you see those videos like this, how you give your wallet to a police officer, and it's like real fast. You're just like, yep, there you go.
Yeah. So now there's a guy sitting.
I think that's Marcel.
Is that Marcel? Yeah, he's sitting in his apartment talking to a girl on the phone.
So call her on the phone. She's in her apartment, has a dinosaur egg beside her that she turned into a lamp. And you can see the dinosaur fetus inside of it.
Oh, that's like one of those crystals with the light in it.
So she's a witch.
Oh, jeez, Brian.
Right?
Just because you have crystals doesn't mean you're a witch. Sometimes it just means you're gullible.
She's a hippie.
That's not fair.
God, who the fuck is this guy? That's not Marcel. Yep,
Something.
but he does live with his mom.
Mom! But he's trying to be a player living at his mom's house.
Right? Come over. You know the house, all fucking black Range Rovers? Yeah, I'm right next door to it. Look at that shitty ass fucking spice bookshelf.
Yeah, there's like a bookshelf with like spices and oils.
Where's your motherfucking cabinets? Shitty ass paintings on the walls. And why is there anything above the fucking stove? Don't you legally have to have like a fucking air vent?
Yeah, like the hood.
All right, well.
The vent hood.
Mm-hmm. I don't think that apartment was appraised correctly.
Probably not.
I know somebody. They got a brand new, it was redone, a condo. And she's like, I can't cook on my stove. Where it's like, why? She's like, there's no vent. We're like, what are you talking about? So we open up the cabinet. Yeah, it's just a brick wall.
Wow.
And I was like, what the fuck?
That's insane.
She wasn't allowed to use her stove.
Then why have it?
Dude, that won't pass an inspection.
So then there's another guy in a hoodie and a hat that comes over.
And probably made fun of the stove for not having a fucking vent.
Yeah.
And they just fucking high-fived and hugged and started laughing and running away. He's like,
that's his friend.
It is Marcel.
That's Marcel, yeah.
All right. Well, here's something. If my mom ever came into my house and fucking stayed in her underwear and fucking cooked in a fucking kimono, like, Mom, you better get that motherfucking ass back in that bedroom, get dressed. Think I'm fucking playing around.
So now they're headed to the store, I'm assuming?
Hell yeah, there's that police officer car right there.
So I'm assuming this is our police officer that
So kiss me through the phone. That's a movie theater.
actually did the crime.
But he didn't do the time.
Nope.
Ew, It is him.
Yeah, when he was a kid, right?
So there's some old ass guy who's going to retire tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then there's this guy who fucking looks like goddamn 21 Jump Street. He's like, oh, it's away from the thugs. It's nice and quiet. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Somebody just said he looked malnourished.
So, no, they're making fun of each other. He's like, you look like malnourished Chris Rock.
And he just said, keep my wife's name out your motherfucking mouth. Oh. So then they meet up with a chick. And she's like, Marcel, what are you doing home? He's like, oh, I'm just visiting my mom. No, you ain't.
Oh yeah, so
that's your permanent resident.
So he's saying he's visiting his mom before he goes to the NFL Combine. So he's in college. This guy is very old to be in college.
Well, I mean, I can say, hey, I'm going to the NBA fucking Combine. Okay. Like fucking what the fuck? Frank Reynolds on Always Sunny. And he's like, I was in Vietnam. Like, oh my God, we're so sorry. And then son's like, no. He was in Vietnam like last year. Like, he wasn't in the war. Yeah. Oh, so now they're trying to go into a store and two dudes come out.
Yeah.
No, I thought they were going to have beef.
To the Empire Merchandise Company.
All right.
What,
Why are they fucking taking selfies? Like, oh, yeah, you're going to go to the NBA Combine. Doesn't mean you're going to get drafted or
No.
NFL. I was just going to go there and get autographs.
Yeah.
See? That's what I'm
So
saying.
Marcel was a college football player.
Okay, you know how many autographs I got of college football players? Fucking none. Because they're college football players.
Well, yeah, but he has the shot to be pro.
Okay.
So
you know who else has a shot to be pro? Every person. Okay, so now the other one just put on, it looked like he put on a mask. Oh, so now the young officer's like, hey, you two, come over here.
So yeah.
What?
So the two guys that were getting pictures with Marcel, the cops are telling them to take care of their business and leave.
They're like, get the hell out of here. All right, so these cops are clearly racist.
Yeah.
Oh, and then they call him fucking pigs, and he's like, oh, now I'm really mad. Oh, and to show how mad he is, he tooted the horn at him
Yeah.
and then just laughed.
hits the siren. Oh, that's so
Oh,
funny.
that'll show him.
So now he's gonna go in and he's gonna start messing with the two black guys that are in the convenience store.
And that one black dude is
That
wearing
also
a mask.
sells T-shirts.
Why? Why are you wearing that mask right now, bruh? Oh, so now the gas station attendant knows Marcel.
Yeah.
And she's like, hey, what's up? He's like, yeah, you make my city proud, bruh. How are the boys? Come on, man. Yep, and his friends are, hey, they got that right there? Hold on. They'd love to meet you. All right, so now what's he going to get?
Now the cop comes in
all right.
out of nowhere and just
Shoots that guy,
tells
huh?
him freeze and shoots his friend
All
and
right.
has him at gunpoint.
And he's trying to say, we didn't do nothing. Oh, and now the woman's freaking out. And
But okay, so wouldn't it be obvious that Marcel was clearly not the murderer when, like, that's a police weapon, so you can, like, trace.
oh, all right. Well,
Like, he shoots the cashier. Like,
where did that gun come from? So it looks like the police officer somehow first used a 9mm and blasted the one guy.
Yeah.
And then when the clerk started freaking out, he pulled out a revolver and shot her and killed her for no
And
reason.
then just throws it down on the ground by him.
Yep, then calls for
By
backup.
Marcel. Yeah.
And the officer retiring tomorrow comes in and punches Marcel right in the face and starts caressing his face.
Yeah, like, they're holding him down.
All right. I
But
think
yeah,
they're holding
but like,
down.
wouldn't this security or this convenience store have security cameras?
Nah, they probably fucking scrubbed him. Yeah, fuck that guy. Yep, just some fucking nerd cop. Just went in guns blazing like Frank Reynolds
Yeah.
in every situation.
Like, he didn't even ask questions. They're having a conversation at the counter.
And you clearly see that the dude's hand was empty because
Yeah.
one of them was pointing up at what he needed.
Yeah.
And the other one was like on the fucking counter.
Exactly.
And so the officer's like, please, which is the officer. Okay, I can understand you shot the guy because you thought he was.
So this guy is given, or the cop is given trial by fire, which is literally,
He fucking scorpioned him.
yeah, like
He took his mask off and fucking shot fire out of his mouth.
It just breathes fire on him. Yeah.
There you go. But, okay, so you kill the guy on accident. Why'd you kill the clerk? Nope. All right.
Yeah. So now we have a new guy, Jonathan Davenport. 30 counts of misleading statements in the police shootings, starting with Marcel
good.
Zott.
So now they got in this nerd who drafted up the lies to prove it was, or to, say it wasn't the police officers that were doing it.
So now he gets his injection.
Yep. Right in the eyeball.
Some of these injections are like really quick, and some of them, like that one.
Yeah, that one had a lot more juice in it than the other one.
She was sticking around in his eye.
She's like, here we go. And then that needle's so long.
I know.
That's fucking going way past your eye.
That feels way unsafe for your eye. But so he's chained to
a gurney.
A gurney, and there's a bunch of creepy people standing over him.
God, and everywhere around him is just fucking creepy people.
Yeah.
That have fucking jaundice.
And this is like a weird,
God, unsanitary fucking,
like with graffiti all over the walls.
But I'm pretty sure that's blood. Yep.
No, there's like writing too.
Out of blood.
Is that in blood? Okay, yeah.
Either blood or fucking diarrhea.
I mean,
either one is really bad.
I don't know which
one would smell a lot better though, until a certain point.
Yeah. Then they're kind of equal.
Guy's pinned down. He's like, "Oh, please, oh." Yeah, but fuck that guy. Oh, so they're not going to torture him. They're just going to leave him in a bed, tied down.
Yeah,
or a gurney. I mean. Oh, okay. So that just does a fucking pan out of all these people that also were just laying there, and then an Inglewood film.
That's the movie.
That was the end. So don't be a dick.
Well, all right. We'll be back with final thoughts on what was the name of this movie?
Motherfucking the God of Pain.
God of Pain.
Too much drinking.
All right, we're back with final thoughts on God of Pain.
Dun 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 dun.
That's a creepy ass God of Pain.
Yeah.
Even the mask reveal, like sometimes that gets a little like the mask is cooler than the actual face, but even that was pretty good.
Yeah, I thought the mask was fucking super. Like, I don't know why it wasn't. I mean, maybe it was, but maybe we just never paid attention to it because we never saw the movie. But I feel like if I saw that mask at like fucking Halloween Town or
hell yeah, I'd buy that thing.
Party City, you know, like it looked like a solid mask, man. Like I really liked it.
Like even the whole like, okay, so a lot of the times they try to like overdress a killer or whatever, but like him, it's like a few scraps of fabric.
Well, I wonder if it's a
all over his
real
body.
I wonder if it's a real god. You know what I'm saying? Like fucking Krampus, whatever the fuck, you know. I know that was real, and then they're like, no, that's a real person, a real thing, you know. So I wonder if what's the name, Algea, whatever it was.
I'm looking it up right now.
Like a God of Pain. Like it looked really good. Like it looked like some people from, what do you call it? Black Adam.
Yeah, apparently that's from Roman mythology. Is the God of Pain.
Good. That's a fucking awesome god, I guess.
Algea. But okay, so this movie, like I feel like there's like a bit of a storyline towards the end, but for the most part, we're seeing a collection of scenes of people that were judged for their crimes early on, but none of these people feel like they're connected.
Yeah,
it's
none
just
of
separate stories.
Yeah,
and they're all interesting stories.
Yeah, there were some really, really awesome stories, and there were some stories that were way less than the awesome ones.
Well, because I feel like we get this because it's like two sides of a story here, and like I was into the sort of vengeance stories in the beginning where these people are definitely guilty and they are going to receive punishment for their crimes. Yeah, and then we get into like the transgender story and the
and then what? All of a sudden, the fucking God of Pain is like, oh, I feel sorry for you.
It just feels like a weird turn.
Yeah.
That if you had made that movie and you had committed to that, it might make more sense. But for the fact that you start off on a different note and then just veer into this, it's a little weird to me.
Yeah, like that transgender one. There was a couple that their neighborhood was getting robbed lately. And so what they did is they baited the people to come to them. So they left their garage open and the light on and left the wife's purse in there. So then when the bad guys came into their garage, they could fucking shoot and kill them. And so the judge is like, well, guess what? You were baiting them to come into your thing. And the couple got arrested for doing that. I feel like that woman or that dude was doing the exact same thing.
Well,
You're baiting them.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, oh, people were mean to me. Then the God of Pain was like, it's okay. Why fucking forgive me? No, fuck that.
No, that's where it felt weird because the God of Pain, up to that point, it was you committed this crime.
No mercy.
Period. No mercy.
Yep.
Sentence.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure if you're a god, then you see everything.
Yeah.
You know?
And they're kind of like yada, yada, yada-ing the,
like
you know,
the Marcel.
the entire part where she doesn't divulge that, you know, she may
Has
have
a
other
dick.
parts or whatever. Yeah, like, and somebody might take that in a negative way, and then you get mad that they took that in a negative way, and then you murder them.
Yep.
Which doesn't feel like a reasonable reaction to somebody not wanting you.
Yep. This whole thing with
Because
fucking...
if that was the case, then all men would be murderers because they get rejected a lot.
Yeah, well, this whole thing with fucking Adele. When Adele said that she's proud to be a woman, everybody's like, oh, so you're transphobe?
No,
I'm
proud
just
to be a woman.
To be a woman. Like,
Yeah,
what? If you think that something's wrong with you, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, really.
But,
But like that to me felt like a diversion, but there was, I will say, the strength of that part is there is some sort of logical plot line towards the end where everybody we're following is connected to something else we've already seen.
well, I think the very, very last one kind of didn't, like it seemed like they just needed to throw something in, but they didn't need to.
It's the
Because
guy
if
that
you think-
wrote false reports,
Yeah.
and then he just gets put on a gurney and thrown in a room.
Yeah. Like that one, like you could have extended Marcel's out a little bit longer. You could have extended the trans dude's one a little bit longer,
Well, yeah, if you're going to go with the storyline thing here.
Well, I mean, you don't even need to go with the
You could really
storyline.
dig in on those pieces, though.
Yeah. So, like, I think, but, I mean, it was a good movie, but
I feel like if you're going to storyline anything, I'd storyline the first part because that's the most compelling.
No, I think all those ones were pretty solid, everything like that.
I would attach them somehow and make it a little more.
Yeah, but I think the only last one that would work would be, Marcel. He's like, I didn't do it. This guy did. And then the God of Pain should have already been like, oh, yeah, I see that. And then that police officer would have been busted for it himself. Then all of a sudden they bring in that real quick, like TV shows that there's like, all right, we've got 2 more episodes left. Let me introduce you to Carl. Carl is a fucking Family Guy who does this. You're just like, what?
Yeah.
The season's going to end tomorrow. There's no reason you need to do that.
Yeah.
And it's like that last story. I don't think it was, but I mean, maybe we didn't listen, but that last story I think didn't need to be there.
No.
Because I think that the officer was the one getting the crime for it. Yeah, that guy's a piece of shit because he was fucking making false reports. But if you wouldn't have brought it up, we wouldn't have even thought about it.
Exactly.
We would have just thought that the officer was a piece of shit and that the officer deserved it.
Yeah.
And so I think the last 2, they were tied together, which was kind of neat because they never did that with any of the other ones. But I think the transgender one for sure was fucking uncalled for because, like we've said, they were setting them up. You still killed them.
Yeah.
Even if they were mean, like everybody who does the school shootings.
But being mean is not a reason to murder somebody.
For the most part, you know.
I mean, depending on the meanness.
Yeah, but if you're tricking them, like if I was like, hey, Anthony, come over and eat this fucking cotton candy. And I always give you just fucking dirt. Like, and then you're just like, Brian, I'm mad at you for giving me dirt and not cotton candy. I was like, you know what, Anthony? You hurt my feelings. I'm going to murder you.
Yeah.
That's my fault for tricking you.
Exactly.
And then I'm mad at you for getting upset at me because I tricked you.
Yeah.
I'm the asshole.
Yeah.
You know, if you're tricking somebody, pretend to be somebody that you're not, and they get mad at you, and then you kill them, you're the bad guy.
Yeah.
You know, but
I mean, it feels like a disproportionate reaction to somebody being angry and not wanting to have sex with you. That you are going to murder them instead.
Like we said, the monster with Charlize Theron, where she was the highway prostitute. Yeah, and then that one guy who fucking hired her, and she's like, oh, you like doing this, huh? Your wife and family? And the husband's like, my wife's actually crippled. So, how do you feel about that? You know? And then she felt bad, but she's like, well, we got to kill him anyways.
Yeah.
Like, you're the one that's doing the fucking prostitution. You can't get mad at the guys for fucking hiring you when you're being the prostitute.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like, oh, these scumbags hire me to have sex with them.
Revenge.
Yep, you
for employment. Yeah.
You know, like
that'd be like if like cops every time they answered a call was like that somebody else called on. They're like, you called me, so pew pew pew.
That's what I explained to my son.
Stupid.
I explained to my son sometimes. I was like, okay, look. I was like, if you rob the bank, okay, and the police officers put you in jail, now you're mad at the police officers. He's like, okay. And I was like, no. You can't be mad at the police officers for throwing you in jail when you robbed the bank.
They're doing their job.
Exactly. You know?
You committed a crime.
So when this person's being mean to you because you lied to them, you can't be mad at them for being mean to you.
It's like that line from Liar Liar when the guy that's always committing crimes calls him and he's like, oh, you're back in jail? It's like, stop breaking the law, asshole.
Dude, when I was at the clinic, there was this retired like detective, and then there was this guy who was like super into Star Wars. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of guy. And I remember they were talking one time, and he's like, hey, let me ask you something. He's like, I got a speeding ticket. You know, is there any way out of it? And the officer, the retired guy's like, well, were you speeding? Yeah. He's like, then fucking pay the tickets. And you're just like, yeah, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
You know, I was ticketed because I was going fucking 102 in a 65. How do I get out of that? Don't drive 102.
You don't.
You fucking idiot. And they're just like, ooh. You know, like those people. It's like, I was caught shoplifting, but how do I get out of it? You don't.
You don't.
You pay for your fucking crime?
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. But, like I said, for the most part, the movie was awesome. I like the movie.
Yeah.
Everything like that. There were some stories that were better than others.
Some balance issues, but I mean, what movie doesn't?
Yeah. Fucking Mask is creepy as shit.
Yeah, I think if there was a more cohesive through line on this, the killer himself, like the guy's pretty creepy. Like,
yeah,
it's
like
solid.
we like the whole, you know.
Yeah.
You should get punished for the shit that you did. That's a great...
If they had stuck with that, I would have liked this a lot more.
Yeah, it's a great concept.
But I enjoyed it.
I am for the fucking, you did something stupid. That's what scientific method, man. That's what the movie was about. You fucking around, then you're going to get finding out.
Yeah, you're going to find out.
Exactly what's going on. So,
All right. You ready to close this out?
Yep.
All right. Well, thank you for listening.
Peace, y'all.
Later.